The Fukuoka International Open Marathon Championship, held in Fukuoka, Japan, is an IAAF Gold Label international men's marathon race established in 1947. It is usually held on the first Sunday in December. The course record is held by Tsegaye Kebede of Ethiopia, running 2 hours 5 minutes and 18 seconds in 2009 to best his own record from the previous year. History. In its early years, the race had a rotating venue format, but these races are contained within the Fukuoka history as they all shared a common organizer and sponsor. The inaugural edition was launched in 1947 as the Kanaguri Prize Asahi Marathon, and was held in Kumamoto. The 1951 was the first of the race series to be held in Fukuoka. Foreign runners were invited for the first time in 1954, and Ronaldo of Argentina subsequently became the first non-Japanese winner. The competition was renamed as the Asahi International Marathon the following year, and Finland's MachoCarioca then became the first European victor. In 1956 the race reverted to a national race between Japanese men, but foreign runners were reintroduced for later editions. The 1959 edition saw Fukuoka instated was the permanent host city for the marathon race, and Japanese runner Kuro Hiroshima became the first two-time winner that year. Water stations for runners were introduced along the course for the first time in 1961. The last race to be held outside of Fukuoka came in 1963, when a special pre-Olympic edition was held in Tokyo as a way of testing the marathon course for the 1964 Tokyo Olympics. Recognizing the Fukuoka Marathon's increasingly international nature, the event was renamed in 1966 to the International Marathon Championship. A year later, the course saw its first world record performance as Australian Derek Clayton knocked over 2 minutes off the previous record to win the race in 2 hours 9 minutes and 36 seconds. 4 hours. Frank Shorter had 3 straight wins in 1971 to 1973, and a fourth win came in 1974, the same year that the race took on its current title of the Fukuoka International Open Marathon Championship. In 1980, Toshihiko Seko won in a time of 2 hours 9 minutes and 45 seconds, just 4 seconds ahead of Takeshi So. This represented the first time that two men had completed the marathon distance under 2 hours and 10 minutes at the same competition. The second world record of the competition's history came in 1981, and it was again an Australian runner, this time Robert de Castella, whose time of 2 hours 8 minutes and 18 seconds became the new world standard. The Fukuoka Marathon is the third longest running competition of its type in Japan, being established 2 years after the Lake Biwa Marathon and 1 year after the Kochi Marathon. This makes it the 10th longest running annual marathon race in recorded history. The competition has hosted the Men's Marathon Championship race numerous times. It first held the event in 1955, and then hosted the race on a biennial basis from 1963 to 1997. It now hosts the national championship race once every 3 years, on a rotational basis alongside the Lake Biwa and Tokyo marathons. Entry. Male runners who have achieved the following times in an official event of the International Association of Athletics Federation or a race for members of the Association of International Marathons and Distance Races in a certain period, and who are aged 19 years or older on the day of the race can apply for the race. Group A 1 Marathon, under 2 hours 27 minutes 2:30 kilometers road race, under 1 hour 35 minutes 3 half marathon, under 1 hour 05 minutes Group B 1 Marathon, under 2 hours 40 minutes 2:30 kilometers road race, under 1 hour 50 minutes 3 half marathon, under 1 hour 10 minutes past winners. Key